I want to take a little time here before we actually start the episode. So if you'll remember 2 or 3 days back, I mentioned that there was a really big thing that had happened that I really wanted to talk about but didn't. And those of you who perhaps thought about that or are thinking about it now may think that that the big thing was getting in touch with Jua, and we can talk about that, and we will. But the big thing was actually this, and that there was no drama behind that until something actually happens. I can't exactly plan for it, but you'll see in a second that I've made a brand new account. I have made a secondary account running secondary, of course, to my main account. And the people in chat knew about it because I talked about it in chat. Nobody else knew about it though. And you'll see the name at the top left is Skizark. I am Skizark. Yes. Why did I make a new account? Because I could. I found an app on the App Store called Parallel something or other. I don't know. I don't remember what it was called, but it was cool. There's no event right now, by the way. There is no event at all. I actually recorded about a minute of a regular episode saying something, or just, trying to do the event, and then there wasn't an event. I was going to do this part tomorrow. I was going to do the event thing, and then I was just going to be like, oh yeah, new account. And the videos with this account will be peppered in every now and then. I'll probably be doing most of them with the other account. But there being no event gives me just the perfect opportunity to play this account, because this account is currently working on the main chronicle. Because, as you would have noticed, I started this account just a few days ago. So I still have infinite vitality. I can check here, can I? Yeah, 11/18. It is the 20th now. So it's like 2-3 days ago, whatever. And obviously I'm doing very well. I started a new account because, they have the really short build times on a lot of this shit, and you just get so much done just really quickly. Like I can almost do a whole nother set of these. And I will probably. I think I should actually work on my storage facilities. I'm gonna do those. I just felt like it, and I did it. And it's great. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Actually, I just think it's great. Trying to, work out and make like the perfect teams and whatnot. Like I was dying like yesterday and the day before to mention this thing. Like there were so many times in the conversation with Joa where I was just like, oh, I can talk about how I've made the new account and how that's given me a revitalized love for the game, because it has. Because this is cool. I like doing this. I don't know why, but I've been doing this. I've been doing this, just fucking keep going and going for as long as I have. This is the second area. Within the 2 days, using my free vitality, I have cleared the entire Celestial Realm 1. And it's great. So now I'm working on Celestial Realm 2, and of course I've cleared the Beginner's Dungeon. And the team I have here, of course, I got her out of the summon or whatever, the beginner summon. Fantastic summon, by the way. I got that. That's like, I got the ultra rare on this account within the first day of having it. In my very first account, I only got one ultra rare the entire time I had it, and it took me like 2 months or something. I may have had that. I don't know. I can't really remember how long I've had that account, but I feel like it was a long time. Either way, I only had one ultra rare the whole time. And of course, with my other account, with the Zeke, I've had that for a very long time, for more than a year now, and I have so many ultra rares. But of course, a handful of those were summoned, but as soon as you're good enough, you just get a new ultra rare every event. That's just kind of how it works. And we'll get into what happened with the event and stuff tomorrow when I'm working back with that one. But hey, look, just little flappy lips, floaty wings, nothing out of the ordinary. Just fucking wander around. What's the story here? We got somebody told us to look at things. Celestial castles apparently vanished. That's what? That makes no sense. Oh shit. It's fucking great. There's a story here. Before the first one, I mean, I didn't pay that much attention, but the first one was all like, "Oh shit, just do the things. Go. You did it." Now the loss of a celestial. Oh shit, look at that. Look at it. She shook. You got yellow, you got surprise. Oh, there's sadness, there's bugs. What bugs? Oh, she's scared of just the fucking just bugs. Just literally just bugs in the grassland. Look at this beautiful art. This field, it's great. So, yesterday, the thing with Jua. The whole dealio with Jua. It was a long time coming in that I had been talking to him for a really long time, trying to set up, a video thing. But it just happened almost randomly because I had noticed earlier at the 6 o'clock that I was fighting his alliance, and I left a comment and I was like, "Dude, look, I'm fighting your alliance." And then I was even in my head, I was just like, "This is the perfect opportunity. This is like the greatest goddamn thing. We need to do a video because they're fighting the alliance. It's like it all ties in and it'll be great. And I love this guy. I got to do a video with it." And it went fantastically, as I assume a handful of you have seen. It's got like 60-some views now. His video has more views than mine, even though mine is all of the video and his is half of the video. I'm not upset. Makes sense. He has a larger audience. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of water here. But yeah. No, of course, it went amazingly, but like he didn't even, like it didn't happen until like 20 minutes before 10, when he had woken up. Because I sent him a message on YouTube. I was like, "Dude, our alliances are fighting. This is the perfect opportunity to make a video. Please, add me on Skype." Because I had already requested to add him on Skype, and I got nothing out of that. And I emailed him, got nothing out of that. And he takes like forever to reply to my YouTube messages and stuff like that. Just because the fucking he's on the other side of the planet. He's got an excuse. So I was just like, it's probably not gonna happen. I mean. He barely, like it. The YouTube message system, it's weird, and sometimes you just don't notice things if they're like other shit, and I just like, okay, maybe it's not gonna happen. And then literally just like 20 minutes before 10, right? I remember I was watching something, and I was like, I was watching Supergirl, pretty sure it was. And I was planning it out so that I would be able to watch, this entire episode of Supergirl before 10, and it worked out perfectly. And then my mom came home and she was like, go get the groceries and shit. And I was like rushing out the door, just like grabbing the groceries and running them back inside because I wanted to get back in time to finish the episode of Supergirl. And then when I got back, I just checked on my phone, and I see the Jua added you on Skype, and like he replied to the YouTube message, and he was like, "Oh, all right, this sounds fun." And I was like, "Holy shit!" Right? Holy shit! It's fucking happened, and it fucking happened. It fucking happened, and it went so well, and that was a fantastic experience. And I would love to do it again. If we ever get around to doing it, of course, I would really prefer if we didn't do it on Skype because honestly, I think Skype has a worse audio quality, and even people on Jua's channel said the audio quality was bad. Just on my end, it sounded terrible because I watched his video, and it does. I don't like Skype very much, but Skype was the only thing he had. And of course we can do the proper thing and record separate audio and then combine them together, and that's not impossible. That's not impossible at all. We just need to well, I would just have to make sure when I'm recording my voice, his voice isn't being heard, and then he would have to do the same. But that wouldn't be. There's almost no way I would be able to make that like a proper episode for me. So if we did want to do like a little podcast thing, then it probably wouldn't be during VC. It could be about VC, but I wouldn't be playing VC while doing it because that just makes things way more difficult if I wanted to get the good audio quality. Of course, if he gets set up with Hangouts, then it would be slightly better, but if I wanted his to sound exactly like his always sounds, then the editing would just be ridiculous, and I would have to make sure that his voice isn't being picked up on my end, so that means that I would have to wear headphones. I would have to wear headphones to hear his voice, and so that the mic doesn't pick it up. But that also means that the headphones would hear the game audio, so there would be no game audio. And that would just be weird. And also, it just couldn't be the regular episode because of the amount of time it would take for him to send me like his stuff, and then for me to put it all together and edit it. It'd just be too much work. And I would probably have Dave do it as well, unless he was gracious enough to do it. I'm not gonna ask that of him though, because I don't know if he would know how. No offense, I don't think he's watching, but I don't know if he would know how. if that happens. But we did have a lot of fun. We did have a whole lot of fun, and I would love to do that again. As I think would he, because it seemed like he had a lot of fun too. But yeah, so that's one thing. And then the other thing, the other big plot point, or bullet point, sorry, that has nothing before it, besides the person it involves, of course, is Dave is sick. It came completely out of nowhere. I hadn't seen him all day, and I was like, dude, what's going on? You know, because he just sometimes he's busy and things, and sometimes he just forgets to do the videos, and he hadn't done the videos, and he was just like, oh shit, dude, I've been sick all day. Apparently he's just been on and off sleeping, and just like, I don't know exactly what he has, but apparently like he's been puking, and he doesn't, like, he's just laying down and doesn't feel too good. So while he's sick, probably not going to worry about Kumo and S.H.I.E.L.D. just because I've gotten so used to him doing it that I don't want to do it myself, and that's extremely selfish, but I don't care. So while he's sick, I'm just gonna, tell him not to worry about it, and then I'm just gonna not worry about it myself, because it's just a lot. Because when I was doing Kumo, I like the processing and the uploading and everything. It's just, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy doing it. It took a lot of the fun out of it. And then now that he did it, it was great, and it was a lot more fun. And then I added on a second one, and I just don't want to add on a second one. And I don't want to do it, so I'm just say fuck it. Let Dave be sick. But I told him, drink a lot of water, stay in bed, stay warm too, sweat it out a bit. So yeah, that's. You can, if you could leave a comment, it's telling him to get well soon. Or if you're in the chat, say that stuff. Hopefully, if he's lying, he'll feel bad about it, because I've just told everybody that. And then if everybody's like, oh, get well soon, then he'll be like, oh shit, I wasn't even sick, I was just faking it. Then he'll feel guilty. And then if he's feeling guilty, I'll figure it out eventually. I believe him though. I don't, like, it's almost impossible to tell, but I don't think the guy's ever lied to me. Which is of course a fantastic quality to have in a friend. I don't think have I called him my friend before? No, I must have. No, I love Dave. Dave's great. Dave is really great. I feel bad for him. I do feel bad that he's sick. Was there something else? Was there something else? I don't know. We can talk more about Skizark. It's been a lot of fun these past 2 days, just being somebody completely. Because Mystery, even though she watches the videos, she's not in the chat. She's not in the Zeke chat. She hasn't asked to be. She's in the Alliance chat, but not in the Zeke chat for the YouTube. So she doesn't know anything about all the secret dealings and what have you. So she had no idea. I assume at least she had no idea. I dropped a shit ton of little hints, I think. I dropped enough subtle hints that I know personally, if the situation had happened, I would have figured it out, because I'm a bit of a sleuth. Oh wait, there's a little break here. Look at it. Oh shit, Castle's gone. That's what's happening. Oh, look how sad she is. How did Castle so great size vanish? How the fuck? It don't make no sense. Castle disappeared. Castle disappeared. That's story. That's story right there. You can't tell, but I'm moving my hand around a lot. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what's been going on over here. 'Cause yeah, like, where is it? Yeah, this was all when we were fighting Jua. They were talking about that. I was like, yeah, we were fighting Jua, and then Twin comes in here. I guess, does Twin also watch YouTube? I don't fucking know who Twin is. They're cool though. They've been around here for a while. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so here we go. Misery just, I pop in and just, welcome. I do that smiley. I do this fucking smiley face all the damn time online. This is the shit, and everybody else does it too because I do it. It's great. And then of course we got ready for the thing, and I was just having some fun with it because it was a brand new account, really low leveled, obviously, and this was my first thing, so I was just like, that was fun. It's like, oh yeah, this is great. And oh yeah, this is the thing I was doing too. Whenever anybody encountered a legendary, I would, with my main account, I would almost kill it, and then I would jump in with this account with a team of slimes and then kill it just to level the slimes. So that's what I was doing. And like, if you pay enough attention, it's almost really obvious because the Zeke would just stop, and then Skizark would come in and then kill it. The Mystery let me do it, but Twin didn't. So go fuck yourself if you are watching. I'm pretty sure, because I remember there was one that the Twin encountered, and I did the thing, and I got really close, and then I jumped and I switched, and then Twin killed it, or somebody else killed it, and I was like, fuck you, man. I was setting that up. I know it was a great opportunity for somebody else to jump in, but I set it up for me to jump in, so I was a little upset about that. And you know, like the second time it happened, I waited like fucking 40 minutes after it was encountered because I was a little salty, you know. I was like, I wanted to get that, you know. I wanted to get that slime, the slime level, because it's very important. So I waited like 40 minutes before I even attacked it, and then I went through and I did that damage, and then somebody jumped in again. Like, how do you notice there's like a 1 minute window while I'm switching accounts, because sometimes it has to reload, and then, you know, I have to switch over, make sure there's slimes in the things, and then it's gone. Somebody came through and killed it. They just noticed that it was almost dead and they killed it. God fucking. Next time I do that, don't kill it for me. We'll fucking ban all of you. No, of course it's not that serious. But you know, I forgot I said that. We need to destroy Jua's alliance. So, yeah, of course everybody got all hype. Shit happened and whatever. Is there any more fun little Skizark exchanges? What is this? Oh, everybody was all talking about talking about the rings they got, stuff like that. I got 400. I think I got just over 400 rank reward included. But I used this one. I got 22 rings, and then Chung's all like, "Yeah, you did it! Nice job!" Yay! Oh man. Of course, who the hell would know? Who the hell would know? Besides, of course, Randos. Randos knew. Randos, I think, is the only person who's in the chat and the alliance. So Randos knew. But other than that, they have no way of knowing. Why do we have such little ether? But when did that happen? What? What? I mean, I guess I can. I know I can do this. I can't. I mean, it's better than the other ones now. That's. Huh. All right. Like everything happens instantly. I just barely have to worry about anything. What's that time thing working on? The oh, that's the arena, is it? Or fort, and then the arena is the other one. And I threw in a gem thing, and I'm barely using it, but you know. Yeah, I'm schizark. I've been schizark. So, I'm probably going to pepper in every now and then videos on this account. Just, you know, if I'm getting bored of the event. Or, cause, I mean, I'm going to be done with Celestial Realm 2 by the end of the free Vitality. Because I've just been grinding like a motherfucker going through. And it's extremely possible. Like this whole account is or this team, sorry, this team is set up like really well. So we have a cool buffer here, which is an ultra rare, which is just automatically very strong, and I've been putting attack buffers into her there, so she's gonna deal some damage. So we have a cool buffer, and then we have an attack all, and we have a 1 freeze and a confirm to receive rewards. I have a confirmed to receive rewards just because I like rewards. There's a chance of getting a normie or like a fucking like a to have the fucking dual shit. You know, I've been trying to do the dual shit. I forget about it constantly, but I'm trying to do the dual shit because you get rares and slime queens. Or not slime, metal slimes, my bad. You get rares and metal slimes. So I'm doing that because I need those for metals and shit. So I gotta work on this, actually. And then I have another team, which is this team, which is actually an Archwitch team. Because this one here, had the Archwitch skill. Or the fucking... She was one of the special ones that did extra damage to the Archwitch. So this team actually, 2 super rares and 2 rares, killed Archwitches with an average of 2 battle points. Level 200 Archwitches with an average of 2 battle points, which is honestly impressive to me. What do we... We have an Unleasher, another Unleasher, a Freeze for 3 turns, and a 50% team buff. And it just works surprisingly well. So in 2 turns and stuff like that. My hope is that I'll be able to use the various summon tickets that I've gotten through the map. I think I got like 3 or 4, and I hope the next event I will be able to summon the next event one. Of course, you know, I can't guarantee that to happen. But if I get the next event special Archwitch, then I'll have another super rare that does the fucking thing. I don't know. I don't think I have that much of a chance, but it can happen, you know? Like, what's this shit? Yeah, here's what I'm talking about. The fucking beginner summon's fantastic. The very first time only took 300, so I think I got a handful of super rares out of that one, and then the second one, or every sequential one, takes like 900, and they give you a shit ton of free jewels at the beginning. So I did that, and then I did the 900 one, and then I got Fenrir, and I actually got like super fever on that, because they got a little spinny thing, and you can get like fever, and then everything's better when you have fever, and then super fever, and then everything's better when you have super fever. So I got super fever, but I didn't have enough gems to spend anything, which really sucked, because I was at like 600, and you get 300 for finishing the beginner's thing, and I didn't do that. So what I should have done is saved up all of my jewels, and then went absolutely crazy once I'd gotten fever, and then I would have ended up with a lot more ultra rares, probably more Fenrirs would have been great. But yeah. I think I may have done the update summon as well, because that was... Yeah. I did the 500 update summon. I don't remember what I got. But as you can see, premium summon, yeah, I have 3 of these, and your first time costs 50, so I may end up doing that as well. But premium summon has a chance of giving you the Archwitch, sorry, with the secondary skill of being good in the event. So I'll probably hope for that when that happens, but as you can see, the event has been postponed, so I can't do it right now. Other than that, yeah, I think that's gonna about wrap this up for this video. Oh gosh, I don't know. I kind of feel bad that I was just like pretending to be someone else, but it was also a whole lot of fun, right? Everybody had fun. Why am I getting... Why does it just feel like I'm getting more of the other two resources than I am the... What? Is that just me, or is... Because I'm probably able to... Well, no. Well, the numbers... Well, that is a big difference. Just the numbers look even more skewed than they actually are, because this one has a bigger bar than the other ones. But whatever. I should build a market. I don't know. I'm figuring shit out, you know? Everything is very, very clustered. I need to start doing things. Because the amount of the speed that I'm working with buying these things, because they're automatically, like, a lot of them are cheaper when you're in beginner, and they're like, they take seconds to do just because of the event or the campaign going on. So space is obviously being filled up, and I need to start expanding eventually, and I'll do that. But don't worry about it for now. Is Skizark signing off. The name, by the way, means absolutely nothing. It was a name I made up a really long time ago when I was making a new Kick account, and I just thought it sounded nice, and it stuck with me, Skizark. I also made a Twitter called Skizark. Apparently there's no one else called Skizark in the entire world, so I got the Twitter at Skizark. If I ever decide that I don't want to be Zeke.D anymore, I will be Skizark. Probably. But yeah, Skizark. I also considered never revealing that I was Skizark and making a line account that was Skizark with, you know, this special thing that lets me have two versions of the same app on one phone. I forget what the app is called. It's like Parallel World or some shit like that. If you look up like two apps at once, I think is what I looked up. Because I was actually searching for a split screen thing. You know how some phones, they'll let you have one app on one side and another app on the other side, and you like do them at the same time and shit. I was looking into that, see if it was possible for me to do that. And I don't think it is. There are apps where you can have these predetermined apps on the screen at like multiple ones at the same time, but you can't have your own apps in there. It's got to be a system thing built in. But I came across this parallel thing. It was like, have multiple accounts of the same thing. And I was like, holy shit, I could do that for VC. Also means that this account is on the Google Play version. The Amazon version of it just doesn't, it just confuses the shit out of it. And it's like, just no, Amazon, whatever. Because this all works through the Amazon, or through fucking Google Play. So this is the Google Play version. And the other one is the Amazon version. That, like, I could have two of the Google Play version. I just prefer the Amazon version. I just can't have it as a secondary thing. But yeah. I am Skizark. But I was thinking of, I don't know if I said this, but I was thinking of making a Line account called Skizark and just rolling with it and just pretending to be an entirely new person. Because I've done that before. I have, like, on Kick when I had the Skizarks. Every now and then I'd never announced that Skizark is Zeke. Some people will just know, and then other people were just like, oh yeah, there's a new guy called Skizark. Because they're not similar at all. Wait, no, seriously, I should end this video now. Take care of yourself.